if you are looking at the book for your vocabulary, it's pages 262 and 263. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. Eyes can be up here then, and you can see them up on the board, or you can see them on the card when I hold it up in front of us. Shuffling real fast. There we go. Okay. Let's start with the word flash, like the flash of lightning in the picture. If I see a flash, what does a flash mean? Angelina?
A short burst of light.
Fantastic answer. A short burst of light. It's a really quick burst of light. All right, then we have bend. The tree trunks can bend in the wind. Thank you, Mrs. Laurie. Bend means to do what? Let's see who my lucky stick person is this time. Jake, what does bend mean? I did. I see that. If I'm bending the card, Jake, what am I doing with it? Yeah. Is it breaking? Am I breaking the card when I do it? No. Good. So bend means to curve but not break. Jake, can you tell me what bend means?
Curve.
But not
Breaking.
right, but not breaking. Very good. Bend means to curve but not break. All right, let me stick this back in there. Stick this one back in there. All right, my next vocabulary word, here we go, is reach. In the picture, the water can reach the rooftops. That's a lot of water. If you reach something, or if the water can reach the rooftop, what does that mean, Alina?
You can get it or you don't.
Yeah, it means you can get it or you can get to the place where you're trying to be. Fantastic. Then we have the word beware. These sirens will tell us to beware. If somebody is telling you to beware, or if sirens or noises are telling you to beware, what is that telling you? Oh, that person's not with us right now. What is that telling you? Kinsley, what does it mean to beware? Yeah, there might be something happening, so you need to do what? You need to pay attention, right? Be aware, pay attention, be careful, be alert, something's happening. All right, then we have damage. Those banana trees were damaged by hail and wind. Banana trees are in the picture. If something is damaged, what does that mean, Derek? If they got damaged, then what happened to them? They might be broken, destroyed, hurt, harmed. Very good. All right, then we have the word prevent. This heavy snow can prevent cars and trucks from moving. If you prevent something, or if something prevents you from going somewhere, I just chucked, Rosemary, I chucked your stick on the floor. All right, Rosemary, what does it mean to prevent something? Fantastic. To stop you from doing something or to keep it from happening. Equal is our next vocabulary word. The snow in the picture equals 3 feet. Equal is also a math word. If I say that something is equal, what am I saying, Logan?
1 plus 1 is equal to 4.
Right, so if it's equal, what does that mean?
The same as.
The same as. Fantastic. And last but not least, pounding. These waves were pounding during the storm. They were pounding the shore, pounding the sand. Mr. Tucker yesterday when I came home was across the street at the neighbor's house. He was pounding a hammer into the side of their garage. He's fixing part of their roof. If he was pounding, Valerie, what does that mean? Very good. Hitting again and again and again, or hammering again and again and again in Mr. Tucker's case. Fantastic. All right. Really quickly, I'm just going to read through the story. The reason why I want to read through the story is I want it to be in your head. We are taking the test today that goes along with the story questions. There are a couple of things I want to point out as we go through this story because they will be questions that you see on the test. I want you to be aware of them so that when you come to them in the test, you're not like, oh my gosh, what? All right, so moving on, if you're following along in your book, pages 266 and 267, if you're not following along in your book, then you should be following along up here.
I got it.
Here we have our Superstorms by Seymour Simon. It's an informational text. Lots of photos, lots of details, maps and charts. In this case, we have a nice big map in the middle of the story showing us where all the tornadoes hit. Dun, dun, dun. Thinking about our essential question, how can some storms be dangerous? We'll think more about that when we start doing our Mr. DeMayo lessons that go along with science. All right. The wind around us is always moving and changing. We call these changes weather. Storms are sudden, violent changes in weather. So what has to happen for a storm to happen? What has to happen, Zayden, for a storm to happen?
There has to be. There just can't be sunny weather.
What happens to the weather to make a storm happen?
It has to make it with like
Is it just going to stay the same all the time, or is it going to change?
it's gonna change.
Right. Storms happen when changes happen quickly in weather, okay? So, like Zayden was starting to say, it can't just be sunny. All of a sudden it's going to be sunny and then poof, maybe cold winds blow in really fast, or storm clouds come in from the ocean, or something happens. That's what causes weather. A sudden change in what's going on in the air around us. All right, every second. So while I'm standing here, every second, hundreds of thunderstorms are born around the world. That's a lot of thunderstorms if you think about it. Thunderstorms are heavy rain showers. They can drop millions of gallons of water in just 1 minute. During a thunderstorm, lightning bolts can shoot between clouds and the ground. Lightning can destroy a tree or a small house. It can also start fires in forests and grasslands. Thunder is the sound lightning makes as it suddenly heats the air. You can tell how far away lightning is. Count the seconds between the flash of light and the sound of thunder. 5 seconds equal 1 mile. So what has to come first, the lightning or the thunder? What has to come first, Jamie? Nice and loud, Jamie. The lightning has to come first. The lightning has to come first because that's what makes the air really hot and makes those clouds push away. When those clouds get cold again because the lightning disappears, remember lightning is a flash, quick burst of light, those clouds go boom and smash back together. That's the sound you hear when you hear thunder, is the clouds smacking together. Okay? Clouds are up there all the time. Doesn't mean they're always bumping into each other though. You have to have the lightning make the air get really, really hot and then really, really cold really fast for them to smack together. Hailstones are chunks of ice that are tossed up and down by the winds of some thunderstorms. Hail can be the size of a marble or larger than a baseball. Nearly 5,000 hailstorms strike the United States every year. They can destroy crops and damage buildings and cars. Thunderstorms sometimes give birth to tornadoes. Inside a storm, a funnel-shaped cloud reaches downward. Winds inside a tornado can spin faster than 300 miles per hour. These winds can lift cars off the ground and rip houses apart. Can I have a tornado without having a thunderstorm?
No.
No. I have to have that thunderstorm going on for the tornado to happen. So remember, like I was saying, we could have a nice sunny day like today. Oh, I didn't do the weather and the temperature. I'm going to go back and do that in a minute. We can have a nice sunny day like today. We're not going to get a tornado today. It's nice and sunny. Have to have a thunderstorm. Go ahead.
Can I get a Band-Aid?
Yeah, go ahead. All right. Here's our map. Remember, this map shows us all the different places, how many tornadoes might typically happen in a year, okay? More than 1,000 tornadoes strike the United States each year. Most of them form during spring and summer. Television and radio stations often give early alerts. A tornado watch means that one may strike during the next few hours. A warning means a tornado has been seen by people or on radar. During a tornado warning, you should find shelter in a basement or a closet. Which is more dangerous, a tornado watch or a tornado warning? Which one is more dangerous, Levi?
Warning.
Why is the warning more dangerous?
Because it could strike at any minute.
Exactly. That means one has been seen. There is a tornado happening, and it can happen at any time. If there's a tornado watch, it means just pay attention because the weather is the right kind of weather for one to happen. One hasn't happened yet, but it's the right kind of weather, so it could happen. A warning means no, it's happening. We've seen one, either on radar or somebody actually saw it outside. Hurricanes are the deadliest storms in the world. They kill more people than all other storms combined. Hurricanes stretch for hundreds of miles. They have winds of between 74 and 200 miles per hour. The eye of the hurricane is the quiet center of the storm. Inside the eye, the wind stops blowing, the sun shines, and the sky is blue. But beware, dun, dun, dun. The storm is not over yet. Hurricanes are born over warm ocean waters from early summer to mid-fall. When they finally reach land, their pounding waves wash away beaches, boats, and houses. Their howling winds bend and uproot trees and telephone poles. Their heavy rains cause floods. Sounds very dramatic. Blizzards are huge snowstorms. They have winds of at least 35 miles per hour. Usually at least 2 inches of snow falls per hour. Temperatures are at 20 degrees or lower. Falling and blowing snow make it hard to see in a blizzard. No one can prevent storms, but weather reports can predict and warn us when a storm may hit. The more prepared we are, the safer we will be when the next one strikes. Dun, dun, dun. All right, before I forget though, all right, looking out that window, I forgot to do our weather today. You would think since we're doing superstorms, I'd remember the weather. It's sunny. Let me check our temperature. Hold on. Our temperature this morning, it was chilly when I came in. Oh, and it's still chilly. Wow, it's the same temperature as yesterday. I should have just left it up there on the board. It's 38 degrees Fahrenheit, friends. But it's a sunny day, so I have a feeling this afternoon it'll be a bit warmer than it was yesterday afternoon. All right. Any questions? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, those books can go away if you would like.